Nakakita ka na ba ng naked big bike na hindi na kailangan ng clutch?
Another one when it comes to the latest offering ng Honda Big Bikes, this is the Honda CB650R. Updated na yung features na ito compared to the previous one and featuring the e-clutch technology. Kumusta nga ba yun? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Tara! The CB650R looks, pagdating sa forma niya, still carries the predecessor. Pero ano nga ba yung ilan sa mga detalye ng forma ng motor na to?
The Honda CB650R still houses that sports cafe look, gaya din naman ng mga ibang CB650 version that we had in the past. Meron pa rin tong yung mga aggressive lines na, but you have that headlight, yung round headlight sa harap na talaga naman yung isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit nagpapaklasik yung look nito. Neat yung kanyang overall datingan, but at the same time muscular because of how naked the bike is. Nakikita mo yung pagka-inline 4 niya, nakikita mo yung some of the engine components and the curves of the motorcycle really embodies yung pagka-sports cafe na tong bike na to.
Ito yung interesting. Pag-usapan natin yung capability sa kaangas ng makina because this version of the CB650R also houses the Honda e-clutch technology. Yan, tingnan natin kung anong meron sa makina.
For the engine, this has 649cc liquid cooled 4-stroke 16-valve dual overhead cam inline 4-cylinder. And pagdating naman sa power, this can generate 93.5 horsepower at 12,000 RPM and 63.3 Newton meters of torque at 9,500 RPM. Sa tanke nito or sa tank capacity nito na 15.4 liters, reportedly you can get a fuel consumption of almost 21 kilometers per liter. For a 650cc na inline 4, matipid na rin to. So I am curious as to what will be the real world fuel consumption for this one dahil for 21 km per liter fuel consumption for this bike, matipid yan eh. Gusto nating masubukan yan. For the engine, meron na rin tong e-clutch technology wherein parang scooter na to kapag dinadrive kasi hindi mo na kailangan magtansya ng pag-press ng clutch, pag-release ng clutch kasi all you have to do is change gears and that's it. The simplest way to describe it is that when you are driving the mga semi-automatic, katulad ng Wave, di ba? Cambio ka na ng cambio, wala yung mga clutch. Ganun din tong motor na to. So imagine having that convenience of just shifting gears, ilalagay mo sa isang naked sports cafe big bike na 650cc inline 4 pa, that's what you get. Napaka-convenient to drive, napaka-smooth ang transition. Nung una, naiilang talaga ako na i-cambio siya dahil sanay ako sa mga ganitong kalalaki na bike is may clutch talaga. But the e-clutch technology really gives you that convenience, but at the same time, imagine mo, you have that power in your hands kahit hindi ka mag-clutch. So it's very smooth, swabe lang yung pag-transition niya, pero gaya ng nabanggit ko nung nakaraan, ay hindi ko ito nasagad when it comes to the actual hatak, yung speed capacity nito dahil nga wala tayong lugar para ma-test yun.
So ito mga brad, kapag nag-shift up ka, neutral, ayun, meron siyang indicator na you have to shift down. Although mag-change gear pa rin siya. So at least you have an indicator kung anong gear ka talaga dapat. Ayun. So pag nag-blink yan, kailangan itama mo yung gear mo. Yan, kasi hindi nag-alak. Hindi na siya nag-blink. So isa sa mga features niya. Alright, sound check tayo mga brother for the CB650R. Start na natin. Mukhang tame lang, same sound lang nung kanyang kapatid na CBR650R. Again, given that it's inline 4, may kukumpara natin sa mga ibang inline 4 engine, mabait yung tunog niya, hindi nakakabulahaw. So that's an advantage, especially if you're living sa condo or yung sa may mga kapitbahay tayo medyo mareklamo sa ingay. But if you really want to maximize the looks, tapos sasamahan mo pa yung talagang pangmaangas sa tunog, I would recommend you changing your exhaust para syempre tune mo na rin para ma-maximize mo talaga yung power na ibibigay ni CB650R.
When it comes to the brakes, what we have is dual disc brakes with Nissin calipers, 4-piston calipers. Yan sa harap. Pagdating naman sa rear, we have a single disc brake with a single piston caliper and good thing dual ABS channel. Pagdating sa gulong, we have 120/70 by 17 sa harap at 180/55/70 naman pagdating sa likod. In the short curves na meron tayo, in the tight curves na meron dito sa loob ng truck na sinusubukan natin on some of the open space dito sa on the roundabout, masasabi natin na very capable naman yung tires na ito at hindi naman talaga siya bumibitaw. So, mas maganda masubukan pa natin to sa mga iba't ibang uri ng kalsada para talagang mabigay sa inyo yung performance ng tires together with the suspension nito. Speaking of suspension, sa harap meron na itong Showa upside down fork habang sa likod naman meron na itong monoshock with preload adjuster na rin yan. I was not able to bring this course na may mga bumps, so hindi ko talaga ma-measure as to how smooth, how stiff, gaano kalambot yung suspension nito. So siguro more to come in the future, but in terms of yung usual riding natin, usual cornering, sakto lang yung plane ng suspension nito. Hindi siya masyadong malambot to the point na magiging unstable yung bike. So in terms of stability, on the normal riding condition, sakto lang yung plane ng suspension nito. Some of the features na meron dito sa motor na to, this also has that 5-inch full-color TFT display. Nakitang-kita naman kahit tanghaling tapat. And you can also connect this motorcycle to your mobile phone using the Honda RoadSync app. Hindi ko pa talaga nagamit yung app na yan during the test ride. So I am curious to know as to what other features and functions and practical functions ang maaring mabigay sa atin ng connectivity na yan. This also has that emergency stop signal kung saan kung magbibigla tayo ng preno, on top of the brake lights lighting up, the hazard light or both of your signal lights will blink as an additional warning dun sa sasakyan na kasunod mo. At least, di ba, hindi na siya babangga sa'yo kung sakaling mapapreno ka ng bigla-bigla. Riding position tayo mga brother. For you to be able to have a reference, I am 5'10" in height para mas matansan nyo kung gaano nga ba kataas at saka ano yung riding position para sa motor na to. So, sayad na sayad naman yung pa ako. Comparing this to the CBR 650R, syempre, expected natin, mas standard yung riding position or yung feet position natin when it comes to braking at saka changing gears. And given that this is the naked bike, ito yung mas komportabling version, mas upright yung riding position mo. Unlike nung nasa CBR 650R tayo, medyo nakayoko. At least ito, the handlebars are wider, the handlebars are a little higher. So that just gives you more control and more comfort pagdating dito sa overall riding experience mo. So when it comes to this bike, especially for long ride, okay na rin to. Siguro ang masabi ko na lang dito, sasaluhin mo talaga yung hangin, yung wind stress kasi wala tong windshield. Although they have available accessories, lalo na yung windshield for touring setup, available naman yan sa mga Honda signature shops. But overall, sakto lang. Laki ng side mirror. Very visible, not too wide. Di rin masyadong lagpas sa manibela, although I would prefer na mas pantay lang sila para pag nag-gain filter ka, mas madali na. You know, but again, given the preference of how I ride my motorcycle, mas ano ako for long ride eh. Mas gusto ko yung mga long ride setup, touring versus the aggressive bikes. So I think between the CBR 650R and this one, mas ito yung gusto ko kasi almost the same composition lang naman ng engine yan. For the CB650R, meron na itong dalawang variant. We have the standard type and the e-clutch type. Sa standard, meron itong tatlong kulay. The matte laurel green, the candy chromosphere red, and the matte gunpowder black. Habang sa e-clutch type naman, meron yan yung red at saka yung black. For the standard version, reminder mga brother, wala yung sleeper clutch, saka wala rin yung e-clutch technology. And the SRP for that would be 524,000. Habang doon naman sa e-clutch variant, the SRP for that would be 564,000. Given the price, features, practicality, at overall function ng motor, kumusta nga ba at ano sa tingin nyo tungkol sa motor na to? Ito na nga ba ang big bike na para sa'yo? Yan ang pag-usapan natin. I-comment mo sa baba. At para updated ka sa lahat ng mga tips, reviews, and motorcycle updates, be sure nakafollow ka sa lahat ng mga social media pages natin katulad ng TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Till your next video mga brother. Salute! Isa sa... Again, take two. Isa sa... English na lang.